Howdy guys, how we doing? So, it's been a few days since I've spoken to you because it's just been one hell of a week. It is, every single night there's been something to do. Absolutely exhausted and so hot and warm. I know people are complaining about it and you don't even have to have been doing anything to have felt the heat, but when you work in a furniture shop and when you're having to move a lot of furniture around, you know, we're talking sideboards, big glass display cabinets, beds, mattresses, stuff like that. It really takes out you, especially when you're doing it in a shop that for the majority of the day is constantly facing the sun, so it's effectively a greenhouse. Yeah, you get really warm. I mean, I've had to deal with nothing compared to what Lee has out on the van moving stuff around, but yesterday in particular was an absolute killer. So I hardly got anything done last night. I was so drained. At the start of the week, obviously, I was getting my car and everything, so I haven't been able to do that much, really. So, I mean, I have regularly been able to get stuff out on, well, both channels this week, but it's been a bit messy, sort of, the way it's been going out. I haven't really been happy with this week's content. Not the actual stuff that's gone into the content, just the way it's gone out. It would have gone completely different had it not been so weird this week. And also last night as well has been drained. All my technology just seemed to completely bugger up. This camera just wouldn't work. My phone was messing up and freezing on all the apps. My PS4 crashed when I was trying to record footage for the question time video that I've just been able to do. And when I was trying to record the question time video last night, my computer just said no, basically. So last night was a complete and utter cock up, basically. And it wasn't a good night either, a good night's sleep. I got an early-ish night because like I said, I was so drained. And then at about 2 o'clock, it was about 5 to 2 in the morning, I woke up and I was really struggling to breathe. Like it honestly felt like my windpipe and just everywhere had just tightened up to like that big. And I was like, it wasn't quite wheezing, but I was just really kind of heaving and trying to breathe properly. And whether that was anything to do with the hay fever or the heat or anything, but whatever it was caused me to go into basically a panic attack, which I've had before. But that's the first time I've woken up with one, and it was awful, absolutely awful. I felt like I went completely cold and shivering. Like I say, I couldn't breathe properly, which was obviously a major issue. It was kind of making me shake and everything, and my heart was just pumping and pumping. And although I was, I felt all cold, I was sweating, I was dripping with sweat. So I got up and had a drink, but basically for the next couple of hours I just couldn't sleep. So I've been really tired today, and again, more moving around the furniture and just generally sat in the shop. Really boring, but it also just drains you kind of everywhere. So it's been, it's just been one of those weeks this week. So that's why content has been a little bit messy, like I say, but all in all, the stuff that's gone out I've been happy with, so I can't complain too much. But I do finally have a car, which I haven't shown you yet. Of course, I've got little Fran, who's sat outside there. You can see her. There's Fran, looking absolutely beautiful. I'm hoping that I've worked out a way to blur out the reg plate. Not that it's a major issue, but someone did point out the other day that people out there might be trying to copy it. So hopefully I've blurred that out. If not, then just don't try and copy it. I'm so happy with it. I'm really am. She drives like an absolute beauty. I love the interior of the car and just everything about it. I'm over the moon with. So yeah, it was worth it. It was definitely worth it in the end. So yeah, really happy with that. What else happened over the past few days? Leeds United wise, we've signed Chris Wood, which is amazing. I really didn't think we'd be able to pull off a transfer like that, and kind of sticking my neck out on the line sort of early on. I mean, if this works out, this could be possibly like the best championship signing this season. We need a player who can score goals like him, and someone with that proper kind of number 9 striker role, really. So if he can get going and have an influence with people around him, if we can just get another winger in, a decent pacey winger who will take defenders on and get crossed into the box. We're nearly there to having a good team. A little bit more kind of strengthening, around the squad as a whole. Obviously, we had Sol Bamba signing permanently the other day, along with the other 2 signs we've already made, Wynn and Horton, I think the keeper is. yeah, like I say, we've got a good core team there. You know, midfield is quite strong, really, and hopefully, you know, we can hold on to the likes of Mowat and Byram and everything. So you know, we're nearly there. Like I said, just another decent winger, a bit more strength in depth, and I think we'll be fine actually. So really happy with how that's going. Love the way Uwe Rosler talks. He seems like such a nice, genuine guy, but also knows his stuff. You know, he's a very decent footballing person, got a very good footballing mind, wants to play the right type of football. So hopefully, if there aren't too many off the field distractions, then it could be a really good season. But we'll have to see. It's so early on, it really is so early on, it's hard to say things like that. But, you know, I think everyone's a little bit more hopeful, but we'll definitely wait and see anyway. So, footballing wise, yep, that's that. Big shock today for me, and other people that are kind of part of the YouTube community and watch a lot of things. Martin Littlewood, as people know as In the Littlewood, member of the Ogscast, a decent YouTuber within his own right. He has been with a girl called Kai Dream, and they had their In the Little Dream channel, and they've been together over 2 years, I think. And they basically did sort of daily diaries and everything, and vlogs, and you know, I took a lot of inspiration from them in the style that I do my diary and the things that I do. I've taken a lot of inspiration from them over the years, and it's always been one of those couples that I looked at and I thought, you know, I would love to have that. You know, they always seem so strong, so together, and they've gone through a lot of shit together, and had to put up with a lot, kind of health wise for her, mentally for him, because he suffers a bit with depression as well. And I just always thought they were one of those couples that would stay together and stick through, you know, everything together. And they've split up, and it genuinely really upset me when I read that this morning. I must admit, I kind of had a feeling a while ago that started talking about how they top and tailed in bed, and like when they've gone on holiday they had separate beds, and they blamed it on Martin snoring and everything, but part of me was like, that seems a bit weird. But they still seem so close and so right and so together, and but they've kind of claimed that they kind of saw it coming for a while, and that they're more like best friends rather than kind of partners, and you know, they're going to stay like that hopefully for a while, and they're still going to live together, because they've literally only just bought a house, this brand new really expensive house together. They've got 2 kittens together, and that's what I find really strange. But anyway, so yeah, they are going to still live together and everything, and be close friends. But yeah, it was just a bit of a shock really, just wasn't expecting it, so that was a bit sad. But it seems to be happening a lot. Like, YouTube couples just don't seem to last that long. Of course, I can't remember his name now, but he's the bassist out of We the Kings, who basically went through having a brain tumour, and he kind of played it all out on YouTube, and how him and his partner went through it all, and it's fine now and everything. But they basically showed everything, you know, including some operations and everything. And again, they were a couple that seemed really close-knit and tight and everything, and they gained the kind of thing of being the best couple on YouTube. They split up recently. Lewis, the kind of co-creator of the Ogscast, and Hannah, they split up, and there's been a few others that aren't together anymore. I mean, there's still Emma Blackery and Luke that are together, and they've been together about 2 years, I think. But it just makes you wonder if it can be done, whether it's too much from, you know. That's why they say about celebrities, you know, big celebrities that are together, a lot of the time it doesn't always go to plan. So, you know, maybe two people who live their life so publicly out there on the internet, maybe it doesn't work out. So, I don't know, that's a different discussion for another time, I guess. So yeah, that was just a bit of a shock for me today. And yeah, it's still really, really warm, but it's absolutely miserable outside. It's been raining since about 5 o'clock, but it's still really warm and muggy and humid, and it's not nice at all. So I've just recorded a question time video, and that's exporting, so hopefully that should be up very soon. It's 25 to 8 now, so hopefully it should be up for 8 o'clock ish, something like that. And I've got a day off from work tomorrow, so I'm going to spend that editing bar chat together and hopefully getting that out tomorrow night. Then I'm working again Saturday, but then that's me, after I've done that, that's me done for a week. I've got a week off work. I've got the house to myself because my parents are going away. So I'm going to fully utilise this week off, and I'm going to try and hopefully get so much done. Hopefully by next weekend I will have the special kind of thing that I've been working on, that I've mentioned to you a few times. At the time I was dressed as a magician. That hopefully should be done and complete, well, at least completed filming by the end of next weekend. So if that is the case, that should be coming very soon. I'm really excited by that. I hope that goes down well, and I hope you guys enjoy that. I really do. And then hopefully we can get started on the big bar tat project. We've basically kind of been wanting to get this one out of the way, and then we can fully focus on that. So yeah, it's going to be a good week, a really good week, and hopefully it'll be good for you guys as well, content-wise. That's all I've got to say, really. I think I've really talked about everything that I possibly can. So yeah, I hope everyone's had a very good week and hasn't melted too much, and because I probably won't speak to you tomorrow, so I hope you all have a very good weekend. Thank you very much for everyone that's been getting in touch as usual, and until next time, guys, take care of yourself, and I'll see you all very soon. People may have been wondering that my attention was a little bit off in the last part of that diary. I hate spiders, and this little fast fucking Speedy Gonzales spider just came out of nowhere, and I'm hang on, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this right now. I don't care that I'm sharing this with you on here, to be honest, guys, but I'm literally stood on my chair right now. But I've got to try and catch this now. Now it looks really small. I know it makes me look really pathetic, but it's in such an awkward place. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not. Yeah, if I don't come out of this alive, guys, then it's been a fun journey, and I will, yeah, I'll see you on the other side, I guess. Okay, so quick spider update. We have an issue. Just as I put the camera down before, I went in for the kill, and it made me jump a fucking mile when it set off running. Honestly, I've never seen a spider run so fast. And it is somewhere in my bed. So if I can't find it before I'm meant to go to sleep, I will be burning the bed, because yeah, I don't really want to go rummaging too much, and I refuse to sleep in it whilst knowing the fucking spider is still there, because I've had a spider wake me up in the middle of the night before, crawling over my body. I really don't want that happening again, so fuck's sake.